Winning is the most important. Everything is consequence of that. You can't always be the best. You have to remember that everyone makes mistakes sometimes. Ayrton Senna was the best driver I ever raced against. When you win a race, you're on top that day, but you must be careful. The next day, somebody else can be there. I always work the same way. I always try to improve. You have to adapt yourself to the car and to the situation. A great driver is one who can win the race at the slowest speed possible. I never looked for controversy. It just happened to follow me. Being a racing driver means you are always preparing for the next challenge. Racing is not just about speed, it's about balance, precision, and intelligence. I never want to blame the car. It's always the driver's responsibility to extract the maximum performance. In racing, you must always respect your competitors. They push you to be better. Motivation is key. If you lose it, you lose everything. It's easy to go fast in a straight line, but the real skill is in the corners. The best races are not necessarily the ones you win, but those in which you learn the most. You need to stay calm under pressure. That's the difference between champions and the rest. Consistency is often more important than outright speed. The relationship between a driver and his team is just as important as his ability to drive. Formula One is a sport where you must always be thinking ahead. Adapting to changing conditions is what separates good drivers from great ones. A great driver doesn't just push to the limit, but knows exactly where that limit is. There's a difference between taking risks and being reckless. The mental side of racing is just as important as the physical. Being fast in qualifying is one thing, winning the race is another. It's not just about winning, it's about winning in the right way. I learned from every mistake, and that's what made me a better driver. You don't win championships in one race. It's a long journey. F1 is a sport where the smallest detail can make the biggest difference. Teamwork is often overlooked, but without it, no driver can succeed. Every race is a lesson in strategy and patience. When you're fighting for a championship, every point matters. You can't afford to let emotions take over on the track. The battle between drivers is also a battle of minds. Experience teaches you that sometimes it's better to finish second than to take a risky move. Being smooth is often faster than being aggressive. You need to understand the car, the tires, and the track perfectly to be successful. Speed alone won't make you a champion. Consistency and intelligence will. A race is won in the head before it's won on the track. Knowing when to attack and when to defend is crucial in racing. Senna and I were very different drivers, but that's what made our rivalry so special. I never needed to be the fastest in every session. I only needed to be the best when it mattered. Sometimes the hardest part of racing is managing expectations. Drivers today have incredible technology, but racing is still about the human element. The best drivers make very few mistakes, even under pressure. Winning feels incredible, but losing teaches you more. When you find the perfect balance in a car, it feels like magic. Being a world champion isn't just about talent, it's about dedication and sacrifice. The best drivers know how to take care of their tires while still being fast. I always raced to win, but I never wanted to win at any cost. Racing is my passion, and that passion has never faded.